Hey guys, welcome to Third Point of View Podcast. Today we have Chef Howard from Port Salerno. It's a pleasure to be here with you, brother.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So for those who don't know, Chef Howard is a personal chef. He has a lot of high-end clients. He services a lot of people locally and also
Out of state.
Out of state?
No
Okay.
problem. Wherever you are. I'll come.
Absolutely. So how'd you get into it? How'd you start this?
Family. Just watching my family cook and stuff like that. My brother, my mom, my aunts, every weekend was like a barbecue. So I always wanted to jump on the grill, and
Nice.
it just took off from there, and here I am today.
Nice.
So when did you start cooking, period?
I think I started breaking child labor laws at a restaurant in Port Salerno, I won't say. But I started washing dishes there. And I moved from dishes to raw bar. And then after raw bar, it just took off from cooking. I just started sauteing up some food and stuff. And
So what made you take the leap? Did you think you were that good that you...
I knew that I was good, but once I seen that I can get a check, a nice check,
Yeah.
it was a no-brainer then. I just went with it and
Right.
kept it going.
So where are you from? Let's take it back to where are you from?
I'm from a small town in Martin County called Port Salerno, Florida, New Monrovia. Big shout out to that neighborhood and surrounding areas. Born and raised right there.
Nice.
To Faye Christie and Henry Farrell is my mother and my father. Just right there, Port Salerno.
Nice. So then you rolled from there. You pretty much stayed local to do
local.
all your
Yes,
stuff and so
yes.
forth.
I stayed local. I ended up going to culinary school.
Okay.
A month before I was supposed to graduate culinary school, I got a phone call for a private chef job. I dropped everything. I dropped out of culinary school.
Wow, really?
And I took off running.
Wow.
I didn't even look back. So
No doubt.
yeah, I never finished culinary school. Once I got that phone call for the private chef job,
Yeah.
I left.
So what made that job in particular so enticing?
It was just the family that I got the phone call for. And it was a no-brainer. A buddy of mine, also from Port Salerno, Florida, gave me a call saying, "Hey man, this family is looking for a private chef." I say, "You sure?"
Oh, so this was an ongoing gig. It wasn't just
No, it was an ongoing gig once I got the gig.
Gotcha.
But once I got the phone call, caught wind of the job,
Right.
I called the house manager of that family, and she gave me a shot. I was cooking for them probably for like 4 or 5 years.
Wow.
And then after that, it was done. I took off,
Wow.
and I just started working for myself still.
Sure.
But just expanding,
Right.
basically.
Right.
So started doing that, and it took off from there.
So now you say, as far as an private chef. So is there anybody that you want to bring out that you can talk about that you dabbled in a little bit or
My
as far
pictures
as
speak for itself.
Okay.
I try not
So
to.
you got like online.
Yeah,
and so forth?
online
Okay.
where everybody can see the pictures and
Nice.
stuff like
Nice.
that. But I try not to use my mouth.
And that's good, you know, because that shows respect.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. If they didn't ask to be,
Exactly.
you know, absolutely.
Yes,
So I definitely, absolutely.
if I don't check in with them first, I will not speak of a name. I will
Nice.
not speak of a celebrity.
Nice.
I will not
Nice.
speak of the wealth. I will not speak on any of that.
Well, that shows a lot on your
So-
integrity.
It
Especially
does.
as a chef.
Absolutely.
You
Well,
know,
and that's what'll keep me getting hired. If you have money and you know that you don't want anything said, or you know that I'll keep my mouth shut and just cook,
Right.
I think you would want to roll with Chef Howard.
Nice.
So that is probably something for, let's say, an aspiring chef.
Yes.
That's kind of one of the things, aside from cooking, that would make them successful, is knowing the tact or have that kind of...
integrity, trust. You have to be trustworthy. You
You're
have
in
to
their
be
home.
trustworthy, being around that much money in their house with so many items or cars. You
Right.
never...
Sure.
Right.
So if they don't trust you, you're not getting hired, period.
Wow.
So just, having the groundwork that I put in and the reference that's willing to speak up for Chef Howard
Right.
is golden.
Absolutely.
It's golden.
Nice.
It's golden.
So, Mark, you just touched on something interesting. So, it's for the up and coming chefs that are in school now or thinking about school or culinary school. What advice would you give them moving forward if they were thinking about it or currently in the career now and coming up?
I would, for myself, what I would say to an up-and-coming chef, I would just tell them to listen and take that leap. You know, I had a hard time with taking that leap for myself.
Right.
My mentor, Stephen Fetter, which owns the Riverwalk Cafe and Oyster Bar in downtown Stewart, has been my mentor for over 10, 15 years right now. Right. He took me under his wing, and I haven't looked back since.
Really?
I haven't looked back since. And there's this saying, he says, an empty head is like a full trash can. It's useless. So I've made sure that I always fill my head up with whatever it is, even if it was just me motivating myself.
Right.
You know, that's what I did while I was going to school. And then I had to tell myself, I didn't want to quit school. I didn't want to, but
the opportunity
was there, and I reached out to my mentor and told him about it, and he says, I'll be a fool not to jump on it. So I did it.
Right.
I did it and I didn't look back.
Yeah. Well, you know, and it's interesting to hear that part of it, because think about how many times we watch videos and so forth. Gary Vee says it all the time, man.
Steve Harvey,
and all of them. Yeah. You know, education and so forth. Life experience is almost more important than you know.
Because I really wasn't, you know, I had just failed. I think I had just failed global. One of the sections while I was going to culinary school. And I had just failed global. I was doing bad in conversions and stuff like that. And I started tutoring to help me out and stuff like that. So after I got the hang of converting, you know, recipes and this, that, and the other, I said, you know what? I'm just gonna jump. I left. I left, and I didn't look back. And once I was hired for them, it was a no-brainer.
How long has it been since you took that leap and quit culinary school?
That was back in 05.
Wow.
So back in 05 when I took that leap.
Wow.
And it was a done deal.
It was a done deal.
And you haven't looked back since?
I haven't looked back since. I have worked other restaurant jobs.
Sure.
But at the same time, I was still working for myself. And I just knew that I had to keep grinding. I never stopped. Yeah. I knew that it was destined. It would happen for me.
Right.
But it was just, I knew that I had to stick to it. Period. I knew that I had to stick to it.
So where do you keep that kernel of faith? Like, where's that faith come from? What's your ground foundation that you always go to?
My mental state of mind and the stuff that helps me the most is usually my family, my kids. A lot of people don't have that. Even with that support, you know, I still fail in depression and aggravation and, you know, so much stuff comes with in the cooking industry, from drinking to drugs, you know, all of that stuff. And I just had to stay focused, and my family stayed on top of me. I ended up having kids, and that was the end of it. After that, it was just, I didn't look back. So in my head, that's my motivation to keep telling myself and my kids.
Absolutely. How many kids do you have?
I have two beautiful kids, Juliana Grace Farrell and Howard Kellen Farrell.
Nice. Yes, and the ages?
My daughter's 9 and my son is 8.
Wow.
Yes.
So that brings a good point, because, like you said, it's been 13 years since you took the leap.
Yes.
But when you took the leap, you had no children.
I had no children.
So, I mean, it's obviously an added responsibility and obligation.
Yes.
So that would be a roadblock for a lot of people, in order to say, you know what, I will go back to a conventional job, which I know you did.
Yes.
But they would stop on their dream.
Yes.
Well, how do you continue to go on your dream and that not stop?
My mentor is just, don't stop, push.
So in your eyes, and it's very important, and it has been very important in your life rolling forward, to have that mentor that you can count on. And so my next question after that is that we had spoke earlier, and you told me that you're big into the Boys and Girls Club and so forth and stuff like that.
Yes.
So that goes to show you that mentor program and relationship is huge, and has been a big impact on your life, because now you're doing the same.
It played a very big part in it, but the thing that helped me, anybody could help you out, anything.
Sure.
But the one thing that helped me was that he always taught me about my mind. He always helped me train my mind, taught me how to use my subconscious mind to tell my mind. I never knew what a subconscious mind was. As my mentor just kept drilling it in me, staying on top of me, always holding me accountable.
Yeah.
It was just, that's what helped me, my mental state. And that's what I bring to the table with my mentorship. You know, I'm just not there doing stuff for kids. I ask them their mental state of mind.
Yeah.
And that's what's playing a part in a lot of problems today in the world. No one's asking these kids about their mental state of mind.
Yeah,
You think just spanking little Billy and Jerome or little Sarah, it's not gonna cut it.
Right.
So ask them, what's bothering you? Identify the problem and work from there. Not just go in there thinking that you know everything
That's a good
that
point.
this child
That is a
is
good
speaking
point.
on.
Right.
So that's what helped me.
Nice.
You know?
Wow.
So now you're paying it forward.
Yes, always. Like I told you before, I'm willing to give it all up right now.
Nice.
Right now. No questions asked. I'll give it all up. Right now.
That's amazing.
That's a pretty
Yes.
powerful
Yeah,
statement.
that is very
I mean, that's
powerful.
Yes.
huge, you know. The mentorship and the mental
Mental health.
health is
It's
big.
very
Because of there's levels of mentoring that people don't understand. A lot of kids, you have programs in the neighborhood, which is the Reach program. You have the Boys and Girls Club. You have the Blast program.
Okay.
And the Banner Lake community. I know that it starts at home. I know that it starts in the community. I know my own community. Port Salerno is my community. So that's where I felt ground zero for my mentorship would be.
Okay.
With these kids.
Okay.
These kids that knew me, that knew that I was the same kid that they were.
Right. So they're able to relate.
So we-
Yeah, they're able to relate to you.
They're able to see me, to say, you know, he still comes to see us. That
Right.
he still makes mistakes. He still catches our attitude. He still gets upset.
Right.
But he always comes around and say, I love you.
Yeah.
What are you doing? How's school?
Right.
There's not a day that I can pull up in Salerno and not stop and talk to a child, or they run up to my car, Chef, what we doing? So I think that's what it is for me. I don't get paid to do what I do in my neighborhood. That's just something that I do out of the kindness of my heart, because again, I know what it was like.
Yeah, and you'll know what it'll do for that child
Exactly.
in the future.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
That's big.
That kid will not be in a gang. That kid will not indulge in any of that stuff at all. And that, again, it goes right back to the issue.
Right.
You wonder why these kids are joining gangs at such a young age, is because
There's
that's where they get
acceptance.
That's where they get
their
their love from.
acceptance.
Right. Yeah.
There's a thing called love and belong. If I know that I'm not getting this love and I don't feel belong at home, and there's a gang over here that's willing
Yeah.
to show me all of that, plus more,
Yeah.
this 13-year-old kid is
Right.
going over here.
Right.
You
Especially
want-
at that influential age.
Right. Yes. And the subconscious mind at that age
Exactly.
is very moldable. And like you said, the subconscious, the auto suggestion to make sure that mind is feeding the correct message to guide you throughout your day. So a 13-year-old kid, not knowing that, will unknowingly want to be loved and belong and go to where it's facilitated.
These kids know more about guns and lyrics than anything.
Yeah.
And you want to know, these kids are carrying AR-15s, AK-47s at 12, 13 years old.
Right.
Yeah.
And the outside would ask, how does this child know all of this? He has no other choice. That's his only scapegoat for this love and belong. So
Right. Yeah. We have to consume entertainment very responsibly and moderately. Because, I mean, you know, like a Grand Theft Auto, or, you know, watching a movie like The Expendables, or, you know, you're going to see a lot of things. And as adults, we get it.
They don't.
So, it plays into their subconscious a lot, especially if they're doing this before they go to bed.
Because they don't realize it's a movie.
Right. They're
In a sense.
desensitized to it. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's profound.
I think it's kind of interesting. We in a weird way, we kind of peeled you back like an onion, so to speak, because a lot of people think that a chef is just a chef. You know what I mean? But now here's another layer to you that I don't think people knew.
Right.
But now they do know that you have a huge love of the support and so forth for the youth and the programs that are going on and so forth, and that you give back.
Yes.
Tenfold.
Yes.
You know, which is amazing, man.
I commend it.
I love it.
I love it. And you know, that's why we like doing what we're doing as we move forward, because we are learning so much about people.
Yeah.
People look at people on a one-dimensional way.
Right.
And it's so unfair to that person, because if I would have met you and you know, we would just been, hey, how you doing, man? Good to go, and it just been a chef.
Yeah, that was a chef.
Howard.
That's just Chef Howard. Yeah.
But now, man, they look at you in a whole different light. And that's why this is so important to us to interview people like this, because then that just gets it out there. Man.
Absolutely.
You know? I mean, it's huge.
Absolutely.
You know?
They get to know Howard.
Yes. And that's the thing that I push on people to get to know me. Don't just judge me by what you hear. Even what you see.
Even what you see.
Right.
Even what you see. Because even behind this jacket, under this jacket, you don't even know where I come every day.
Right.
You don't even know where I wake up every day.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's the beauty of it.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So it's, can't beat it, dude. Can't beat it.
All right. How you feeling? Good?
Oh, I'm awesome. I do this. I tell you every day for a living.
So now when you get your own show, man, you gotta have us.
You gotta have us on your Howard show, please.
I think it's only right that I bring it.
All right. Absolutely.
It's only right.
You know what's funny too also is that you have a funny sense of humor, which is you're not that uppitish, and not that Chef's hard. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying you have a very funny sense of humor, man. You're very laid back and very approachable, which is
welcoming.
Great, man.
Yes, it's very welcoming.
It's welcoming.
It's awesome.
And that's what I learned, and it goes right back to my mentorship. I learned how to be very diverse, not to, I've been around everybody, every walk of life, every race, it doesn't. So that's what helps me so much, being so diverse, being dropped in the middle of anywhere. Right now, you can take Howard, Chef Howard, Ray, whatever you want to call me. You can take me anywhere and drop me right wherever it is. And I swear I'll survive.
No doubt.
No matter what.
I like that.
Adapt and overcome.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's it.
Absolutely.
When in Rome, do's and Romans, man.
Absolutely.
That means cook a lot of food.
Absolutely.
Speaking of food, though, so now you put something together for us to
I
go ahead and
did
try.
a whole spread for you.
All right.
I thought it was just like little appetizers or something.
Yeah, it's small portions, but I got a nice spread that I'm gonna lay out for you boys and let you indulge in and hook you right on
If
up.
you want to go ahead and break them out,
I appreciate it, man. I see it in a couple seconds.
All right. So now, Chef Howard, what do we have? Tell me what we got here, kid.
We got some bison spaghetti. We have some breakfast sliders that I'm getting ready to feature for a Hope Sound Chamber in a couple weeks. Something new for them, and just down home barbecue.
Nice.
And I figured, why not mashed potatoes? Thanksgiving is here, folks, so I'll help you with your mash.
I like mashed potatoes. Love mashed potatoes.
Yeah, let's dig in.
All right, so we'll take one each, right?
Yeah, eat whatever. You can eat whatever.
Right,
this is mine.
And you said this squash is
made with,
or this is spaghetti made with squash? Or?
Spaghetti squash. Yeah, just dig in, man. This is it.
This is my first time trying
spaghetti squash. Dude, this bison is not even
That's bison in it?
Mm-hmm. It's a carb alternative instead of using pasta.
That's got a nice smoky flavor to it. What is that?
I grilled it. I put the whole squash on the grill.
So it was grilled spaghetti.
Grilled spaghetti squash.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's got a nice...
So it's just normal, everybody goes to the go-to of just roasting it and, throwing it in the oven. Add some smoky to it. Be a man.
No, that's really good, man. I'm sorry, man. I know we're just supposed to try this, but I'm eating the whole damn thing. Yeah.
So next, we have I did a smoked chicken thigh for you boys.
Nice.
Oh, chicken thigh.
I did a little hickory, little bit of cherry wood. The rest is just charcoal. Little barbecue sauce I made. No dry chicken. No sticky chicken.
And you made the sauce too?
Yeah, everything's made.
Really? So you made a sauce? All right.
The only thing I didn't make was the chicken. You know, I didn't grow it.
This guy.
But it is organic, folks. Hello.
And I was supposed to be asking questions.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we're going to be interviewing.
I forgot.
I don't know, but clean that chicken though, man.
Man, I got so lost. I was like, what are these cameras doing here? Oh, man.
Not only does he know how to cook, he knows how to eat.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm like a garbage disposal. And I like trying everything. I think trying everything helps my palate. Helps me taste stuff, to get that taste for it.
Correct.
And that's another thing that I try to implement into my cooking program, my mentor program, when I do the Cooking with Howard class. Letting them try different things. A lot of these kids never even tried butternut squash, you know, dragon fruit, zucchini, squash.
Kind of broaden the horizon, so to speak.
Exactly.
So yeah.
I want these kids to know bull crap when they taste it. Not just, oh man, this is good.
Right.
And it's crap. It's processed stuff. There's nothing here processed. There's nothing. Everything was made from scratch, even your bread.
Damn. So okay, so I noticed that we got sausage on the sandwich. So now,
so this is a breakfast item that I'll be launching for. I do a lot of corporate breakfasts, corporate luncheons, and they just keep getting the same potatoes and scrambled eggs. It's just that, oh, come on, scoop it on. Oh, what are these?
right?
Yeah.
So what do we have here? So I have some sausage that I have. It's a beef sausage.
Okay.
Farm raised, obviously it's farm raised egg. Free range egg, slightly fried, just on a bun, just something different for the people. So
nice.
dig in. Not too heavy on you. You know, when you eat your breakfast, 2-3 bites, you can sit down and finish mixing and mingling
Right.
Yeah.
with your company.
I got a confession to make. We're really not here to interview you.
Oh,
We're here to eat. We came for a free meal.
well, you know the tip jar's by the door, folks. I'll see you when you leave. The thing that my family always did was nobody was able to eat before anybody. We always ate as a family.
Right.
You know, for barbecues everybody pitched in, everybody knew this, so the food was always made with love. It was never just
Nice. Just
together. Stouffer's macaroni and cheese in the oven for you. No,
Right.
You have aunts and cousins, and somebody was good for the potato salad, the macaroni and cheese, the dirty rice, the collard greens, the deviled eggs. I had an aunt that was stationed for everything. I even had cousins that was just stationed. The cousins that couldn't cook, you know what they went and got? The drinks, the paper plates, the stuff that didn't need to be there. So, I touch on that a lot. Just the love, and it goes right back to my mentor. His restaurant touches on such good quality of food. He'll pay any dime for good quality for his guests to sit in his restaurant and eat some of the best food there is in Martin County.
Nice.
Hands down, there's no other restaurant in Martin County that I feel could even touch that restaurant.
Nice.
Because of the quality, the way that it's ran is
What
that
restaurant
love.
is that?
This is the Riverwalk Cafe and Oyster
Riverwalk
Bar
Cafe. All right.
in downtown Stewart.
Okay.
It's just the quality. He's so big on quality. He would rather shut down the restaurant than give junk. Right. He won't do it.
Right.
So and that's what I learned with what I was putting in my body, what I was putting in my head, and how I mentor.
Yeah.
Again, a full trash can is like an empty head. It's useless.
Right.
So that's my motto. I mean, it's so much. I'm so the community for the people, because so many people have played a part in me. So many people helped me out in this. Again, you heard the story.
Yeah.
And that was something so simple that he didn't even know of.
Yeah.
So it was just so many people that played a part in my life, played a part in my cooking career, to where this is what I am today, is what I put in my body, is what I feed my head, what I give to these other kids, period.
Yeah.
So quality is what you put.
Nice.
It's health is wealth, if you ask me.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. No, you're absolutely right, and that's a good little saying. I like that one, man.
Yeah, that's a great one. Absolutely.
Without your health, what do you have?
I know. I'd much rather be broke and be healthy than have $1 billion and can't walk.
Yeah.
Can't talk.
Or not be healthy.
And and sick and pain.
How do you enjoy it?
Well, no, exactly. I agree, man. You're doing a great service,
man. I appreciate it,
for
man.
kids, and just people in general.
Thank you, man.
The food's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
And so let me ask you, as far as how to either contact you, how to get in touch with you, how to if anybody out here in internet world wants to follow you or anything like that on the social media.
If anybody would love to get in contact with Chef Howard, I use my social media a lot.
Okay.
I still try to remain exclusive a lot. I stopped giving out cards.
Okay.
I market myself very exclusive. So if anybody would like to follow anything or speak with or anything of that nature about Chef Howard or with Chef Howard, social media is where it is. Chef Howard, Salerno Chef. You can contact me anyway. Instagram is also Chef Howard. My Facebook is Chef Howard. So
nice.
That's it. That's me. So I just have a Facebook and an Instagram.
Gotcha.
I try not to pass out cards. Again, I try to remain exclusive as possible. And I make them hunt for me, basically. If you want to get in contact with me now, I guarantee you would have to call somebody else. So, that's how I try. That's how I like to do it.
Absolutely.
That's exactly how I like to do it. The work speaks for itself. The list of clientele speaks for itself. It's not about where you came from at all. I came from a small town.
Yeah.
Sailfish capital of the world. Port Salerno. It's a fishing community, actually.
Right.
And that's where you can catch old Howie at.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's not where you're from, it's where you at. Yeah, absolutely.
That's it. That's me, man. That's me.
Man.
Nice.
Well, man, it was a pleasure, man.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
You boys, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you guys for joining in, checking out Chef Howard.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you.
Have a good one, guys.
All right, peace.
Peace.